rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 6. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now they'll change things up.
Back to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Liking 18. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Michael Dixon on 4th down, ready to punt. Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks
Come on.
first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On play action, they'll throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
53 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game, carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
7-7, our score after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And they go play action. Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Timing is everything in a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Seahawks, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
3. Pass all 80.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Seahawks, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
70 Timberwolves.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19. Ready, go.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They can
throw left side is complete on a diving effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
19 tight.
Daniels looking to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
He is down deep into Seattle territory.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Daniels.
Touchdown! No fan. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
28-yard gain. And the Seahawks first down.
Got it. Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Broncos. 7 Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 6.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That ball caught. It's Rice. He's to the 15.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rasheed Rice, 73 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're on time at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a second and 10. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
For a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 46-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Seahawks, first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Seahawks, first down.
65
at the 20-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
76, Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
Here's Walker.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Ready, break. Let's go. Let's go, 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Hey, check that. Check that. Get it? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cut it. Ready.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Timberwolves. Big Lion. Let's go.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
On
line.
first and 10, it's ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the
Now Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the air goes Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's second down and 3. Walker with another carry.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
77.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
Here we go. Go.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes